Hi, Bob Leda here, and welcome to this episode of Stepping into the River. This week we're working on breathing and flexibility. I normally do this exercise with brass players, wind players, singers, but this time we're working with a piano player who's playing a very intense, demanding piece, and we're going to see how the tendency with that kind of piece is to kind of grab in here. So we encouraged her to be mobile and flexible through the front of her chest and the top of her back. We use the image of a pyramid, and this pyramid has sort of 3 points at the bottom, 2 shoulder blades, 1 breastbone, and they're moving. And then the top of the pyramid is your hyoid bone, your tongue bone, where your larynx attaches to from the bottom, and your tongue attaches to from the top. When all of this becomes mobilized, sound production is easier even when you're playing on an electric keyboard, which you wouldn't think so. So please, take a look, take a listen, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay. Rebecca, we got your crew here. Extra eyes and extra ears. They're here to offer insight and illumination into how you go about playing.
Okay.
So we're going to do our usual stuff. Compare Rebecca's top half to bottom half. Her left side to right side. Where is her home when she's sitting and playing? Where does she go to when finishing a phrase? Front half to back half, what might be the primary source of her staying upright? What do you catch about her breathing? And where your attention goes when she plays. That's the general stuff. Is there anything specific you'd like them to kind of hone in on or focus on while you're playing?
I don't know. I want to hear their thoughts after I play.
Okay. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to get out of the way.
Okay.
It's all yours. want to do a breathing thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a breathing thing. And I want to combine it with what we did earlier today. So we'll get out not only one prop, but another one as well.
Whoa. I used to play that when I was a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is called the Holzman sphere, right?
Yeah, you click and then, yeah.
So you can play with this while I'm talking and sort of match it to your breath. You know, bigger when you're inhaling and smaller as you're exhaling.
Oh. Oh.
There it is. Bigger when you're inhaling, smaller when you're exhaling. It's a challenge to exhale.
Yeah.
So look at this thing. See, it's got triangles. That's one thing about these structures is that unlike the chairs you're sitting on or the music stand, a lot of human-made stuff is based on right angles, like so. This one's based on the triangle. So it's a different geometry as far as that goes. And, you know, a figure that's a triangle at the bottom coming to a point at the top, that's a pyramid. You know, so what you have when you're doing breathing like this is a pyramid for yourself. The base of the pyramid, two parts of your shoulder blades back here. Front is your breastbone, so they're moving away and then pushing a little bit. They're moving away from the back, moving away, coming back. And then the top of the pyramid is up in here. It's your hyoid bone. This is the bone your tongue attaches to. It's right under here. Your tongue attaches to it from the top, and your larynx attaches to it from the bottom. So this is moving also as you're breathing.
Oh, sorry, I'm just really sensitive in the neck, so I'm like, it's itchy, but it's fine.
I can do it another way. It's all right.
Oh,
It's all right. So we focus more to finding that pyramid through, yeah, that. And your neck does move along with this. The structures in your throat are moving as you're breathing. And your tongue is responding to your breath. Yeah, there you go. And this gives room for your arms to move. So the movement of your breath gives room for the movement of your arms. Can you try again? No. Right.
oh, the plane.
Well, you can breathe.
Is it too long? I can shorten it.
Yeah. That's the.
No, play the whole thing.
Oh, just don't do the repeats.
Yeah, don't do the
Okay.
repeats. Yeah, okay, yeah, good, good, good. Because we want to hear you play with it.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
It's true. You just have the image of that sphere in your mind. what did you see? What did you hear?
More relaxing?
Yeah, quite. Yeah.
I think, I don't know, it's scary. It like flowed well. It was more connected.
Yeah, it was more jagged the first time through, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else? What did you catch?
I think like I agree with more relaxed and also like looser, not as like tense in the arms and the shoulders and the whole body. And I think like breathing was a big part of that.
Great. Yeah, you're fine.
Also look more gentle, even though.
Even though it's a powerful piece.
Yeah,
right?
even though it still sounds powerful.
Yeah. No, it's a fascinating paradox there. Right. Anyone else? Was that a different experience for you?
Yeah, I'm more relaxed, but I also tried to think about the breathing and those things. So like, yes, try to focus on both.
Yeah. Well, so this is sort of a practice thing to focus on the breathing that way. What I saw, because there'll be a kind of a reorganizing time for you, is it looked like you were used to using more effort than you needed to use,
Oh, okay.
and so when you were doing the kind of jumps, you'd miss a little bit occasionally.
Yeah.
But that was because you were using the amount of effort you were used to using, and now there wasn't as much interference with it. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's a great toy for you to play with, particularly,
Okay.
because that should be easier on your, upper back of your neck and all of that. When you have this just easy in and out and expanding and contracting and breathing. So it may be worthwhile for you. I mean, this will be a good video for you to watch back,
Okay.
because you looked, it's like Evan was saying, so much easier about everything. Yet, and I agree with Yvonne, I thought this was even more powerful. No, I did, because it didn't feel like the sound was sort of trying to whomp and get inside of it. It was like it was just there.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Thank you.
A big hand for Rebecca. Hi, welcome back. Now the title of this video is the tensegrity pyramid, and tensegrity is a word that was coined in the 1940s by an American architect named Buckminster Fuller. And it's a made-up word, and it's tension plus integrity got you to tensegrity. For people in our physique, what this means, boiling everything down, is that we are a web. That's the tension part. And we have bones that float within the web that give us shape. That's the integrity part. So we're always floating, we're always moving our entire web. This is true when you're playing the piano, jumping back and forth, like you saw with this player. And the change in her sound was even more intensity when she was more flexible. I heard that, the students heard that, and I hope you heard it too. It takes a while before recoordination happens, but this is very, very powerful, and this is a place where we can carry a lot of extra tension, extra effort, extra compression for a variety of reasons. So I hope you give it a whirl. Thanks for being here this time. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye for now.